Hello crafters, this is Adrienne here again. I wanted to do a video share of a reveal or just a share of what I made for the winter theme, well, winter Christmas theme tag swap that is hosted by Scrapdaworld here on YouTube. Tamika had asked that each one that we all are in groups of 5 and each person create one shape tag for each partner and send them to her, and she's going to distribute them, as well as we're supposed to send her the postage, and she does her group swaps that way, so that way everything is controlled and nobody really flakes, and if so, she has time to kind of get people to be angels, or she'll get in and do a swap herself. So that's a very good idea, and I really appreciate her style, because I think that it's handled very well and in a professional way, and also keeps people accountable for not flaking, which is a problem in a lot of groups here lately. Just wanted to come by and share with you what I made. As you see, I got carried away again with the Sugar Brush paper pad by Recollections. Of course, I got carried away again and kind of went overboard with the tag. So what I plan on doing is, this was actually my shape tag that I wanted to include with the swap, and it had some flatback gold pearls, and of course some of the paper line, and then I had some pink paper, and I did a die cut of a little tag, and I had some little bling pieces, pearlized flowers that I got from, I think it was Tracy Collins. I'm not sure if it was Tracy or Ms. DLC. I'm not sure if it was her or somebody else. Please forgive me if I'm wrong. These little word beads right here were actually gifted to me in a swap by Miss Doll's Handmade Creations, who is Lasagna, here on YouTube, and she gave me these in a swap, and I got these in a swap. So the rest are stuff that I had in my stash, as well as, like I said, these came from the paper line. I also had this seam binding that I included on here as a tie element for the tag, and this file here was something that I just created from I got this off of Google, and I inserted it into my Cricut and cut them out. Anyway, I put on the back to and from using one of my drawing pens. I just wrote on each one. So each one of the mittens that I did actually have a different sentiment. This one says believe. That one is sweet. And of course, I won't clean these up before I package them and send them out. This one says wish. This one says beauty. Of course, I gotta cut this off because this is not gonna be shipped out like this. I kind of burn those ends before I send them out as well, because yeah, that could be a little bit messy. Don't want to send out junk to people, so I'll be careful with that when I send it out. And this one says love. This is the last one of the mittens. So like I said, it was a group of 5. So we only had to create 4, but we were able to, at our discretion, make one for Tamika. So I did include her in the swap as well. So I did, this is my second part of the swap, and this was just me just doing overboard. I wanted to do something in a shaker style. I got this iridescent shaker glitter pieces from the Michael's collection, Recollections, and I didn't use any beads or anything inside of here. I just wanted to, just to be, kind of silent, because sometimes it has a lot of noise on your packages and stuff, and people who have dogs and things like that, then may decide they want to get attached to whatever the package is. I know if you have a dog like ours, yeah, that tends to be a problem, because the dogs kind of take over your your stuff. Anyway, the sentiment that I put on here on all of these were Merry Christmas. I put them on all of them. And I use acetate window here. And I think I did about 6 or 7 layers. What I did was kind of to help seal it was I did a heat emboss with the gold embossing powder along the sides, all the sides of this. And I put you know, some flat back pearl trim on the bottom, and I also used my Martha Stewart punch to do this. And added some ribbon here. I used white and the pink, little thin ribbon that I got from Michael's. Of course, I used that gold flat back pearl on here. And on the back, what I did was I just used some of the paper from the paper collection from the 6x6 paper pad, and I also just cut out a little square and used my little notch. We Are Memory Keepers, a little notch, and notch those corners out. And I put 2 in front on here using one of my drawing pens. And I kind of tried to style it with the little lines and dots here to kind of just give it a little decoration. And I did each one of them the same. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to package them up kind of separate, like each one of the mittens are going to be in a separate package. Each one of these are going to be in a separate package. And then I'm going to do, you know, put those all in one package. And this is actually going to be the name tags on each one. Now, I do have to go back and put a bell on each one. I did put one on the one that's going to be addressed to Tamika. I just put a little bell on here and attached it to the ribbon. What I did with this is I put the... this is a piece of acetate. This is an acetate cover here. What I did was I put some bling around the outside. It's 3x4. I cut it out 3x4, and I also cut out some of the paper pad here 3x4, and I stuck that on the back using a what do you call these things? A grommet or whatever you call it. I can't even think of the name right now, but I know you're probably saying it, so I do apologize for not knowing as I'm recording a video, but I'm sure it'll come to me eventually. Well, anyway, what I did was I just cut each piece out 3x4, cut the acetate out, and this is an actual thicker piece of acetate. And I put stickers on here. I had some snowflake stickers on here, and it kind of matched the ones that were actually on the paper line. I got a little piece of paper, a pink paper that I was using, the same paper that I was using for the mittens over here. I cut those in little rectangles and put the name of the recipient on here, and I of course attached it to the paper and not the acetate, but the recipient can actually take their name out if they wanted to and use this tag. But what I also did was I went back and I made another one of those little tags, and I just wrote the Christmas Winter Shape Tag Swap, Scrapdaworld 2018, and it's from Adrian Moore, and put my YouTube channel on here on each one of them. And like I said, I still have to go back and put a little bell on each one and then package them, and I'll be sending these out to Tamika. I also have a little goodie for each one of the ladies that are participating in this group, but I have not packaged, you know, once I package these up, I'll go ahead and put those in there as well. But I just wanted to come on and give you all a quick share of what I created that I'm going to be submitting for the Scrapdaworld Tag Swap 2018. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. You all have a great crafty day. Thank you.